what I'm concerned about with this Jets team is that if they struggle early on, they can never really put it all together. And so much of this relies on the fact that Zach Wilson needs to basically hit the ground running despite having almost no preseason to prepare, and despite being one of the more raw draft prospects that we've seen over the last couple of years in terms of high draft capital. If you look at a guy like Trey Lance, who's coming into an almost completely opposite position, he's coming to a roster that was an NFC title team or contending team last year, and his schedule to open this year is just a cakewalk. He's playing so many easy games the first couple of weeks, so even if he struggles with some of his progressions, some of his natural playmaking ability, I think that he has a soft landing in terms of an NFL debut, NFL opening stretch. Whereas Zach Wilson has all the issues we already mentioned on top of facing a brutal schedule to open the year. The Jets' over-under projected total is 5.5 games this year. I think there's a world in which they do go over this total. I think the line right now is juice for them to go over, but I'm going to take the under with this team. And it seems lame to sort of pile on the Jets at this point because they've struggled for so long. But I just struggle to see how this Zach Wilson-led Jets team wins 6 games this year. Even with the extra game on the schedule, I think they're going to struggle with a brutal schedule to open the season, and we all know just how much these things can snowball. If a team really struggles out of the gate, Zach Wilson isn't looking the part, we could see this whole situation implode very quickly. So that's my take on the Jets. Under 5.5 wins this year. Don't touch them to win the division or anything. One bet I do like for the Jets, the team total, is for them to possibly finish third in the division. I think that may take a lot of luck, and they would have to go over for that to happen. In all likelihood, I'm staying away from this over-under win total, but I'll be hitting some of these props that I'll tell you about now. So let's move on now to our prop picks for the New York Jets. My first and only prop pick for the New York Jets is a big one. It's Breece Hall under 830.5 rushing yards.